18th century at this time. They were actually having what they called the Little Ice Age. So people don't realize that the temperatures are much cooler at this time of year. And of course in the winter, it was obviously much cooler, to the point that they actually cut ice off of the river. So what we're enduring today is an anomaly for them, for sure. We are the Rappahannock Colonial Heritage Society. We're based right here in Fredericksburg, and we are an 18th century living history group. What we do is we people sites such as Ferry Farm, Stratford Hall, other locations of the 18th century to flesh out the buildings and the artifacts that you see at these locations. All of the buildings and the furnishings are all very fine, but what did the people look like that inhabited those houses, and how did they use, and how the items in all of the museum houses that you enjoy, and also what were their lives like, what did they do. And one of the things that they did to entertain themselves, because you have to realize, kids, no TV, no Game Boys, no cell phones, no iPhones, no iPods, and all those kind of things to entertain yourselves with. So from the time you were young children, you would regularly attend the dance masters classes that would teach you dancing, because that was one of your social graces, and that was also how you were upwardly mobile. You were accepted on your level of social behavior. So the children went to dance classes to learn the dancing and deportment. Deportment was manners. You see all over the place George Washington's rule of civility. That's what he was doing, was attempting to elevate himself through those social graces, because it was so important. We do have documentation from Philip Vickers Fithian. He was a tutor to Robert Carter's children down at Nominee Hall in Westmoreland County. In 1773, he documents that he often attends dancing and social events where dancing occurs, and he states those Virginians will dance or die. So it was very much a part of the community and your social activities of the day. And as I said, it was so important that the children do this, that when they were learning to dance and when they were in school, that they were allowed the whole time that the dance master was in attendance to get out of all schoolwork and their chores, because it was as important as that to their upbringing. So we're going to dance a couple of dances to give you sort of an idea how the dancing works. One of the things I'm going to mention for you to look for as the dancing occurs is that each dance couple will progress down through the dance and then come back to the top of the line. All very democratic. At some point, everybody gets to be first couple. So watch for that. Within each of the dances, there is something called the progression figure. That progression figure allows for the couples to change places very subtly. And you can watch for that happening. And you'll see each of the couples dance down through the dance and back through the line of the dance. The first dance we're going to dance for you is a dance called the Indian Queen. Now, does anybody have any idea who the Indian Queen might have been? Thank you. I was hoping the kids would come up. You should be learning your school stuff, children. Pocahontas was the Indian princess and the Indian Queen. It was, of course, Virginia was very proud of her as their heritage. They sent her to England, and she went before the Queen. And so many taverns of the day were named for the Indian Queen or the Indian Princess. So the first dance we're going to do is the Indian Queen. sound check? Wait, did you say sound check?
Yes.
Oh.
Go check the volume.
This is a sound check. We have to talk to the little musicians in the box. A little more. A little more.
That's the wrong song. I know. I wanted to do a different song.
He was just doing sound check. Just a little more.
Musicians? Hard to get good help with it.